All right, now we actually have all of these data points like appointment show rate, contact quality, close rate by contact source or opportunity source. Of course, if you're not familiar, this app Streamlined pulls all its data directly out of HighLevel. And so what you can see here is that for our appointments, when the appointment source or when the contact source is web engine waitlist, which this is actually just there's like one opportunity here, the show rate is 100%, whereas AI and analytics strategy session, this is like 45%, founder meeting is 58, chat widget really low 33%, and no source is 25%. So now we can see which of our contact sources is actually bringing in the highest percentage of appointment shows. Of course, we also have contact quality by source. So this is actually the quality of the contact assigned by AI, and this is taking the average of those across the contact source. Interestingly here, there's not a lot of variation except for online form, which stands out as being particularly shitty. 68% versus most of them around 80. Then we have close rate by opportunity source. So again, kind of similar to show rate, but here we can see web engine waitlist, we're closing at 50%, founder meeting, we're closing at 66.7%, but all these others were around 10 or 15%. No source chat widget, contact form, these are trailing badly. Then we also have close rate by contact source. So this is opportunity source, this is contact source. Of course, these might be very similar for you. And then we have close rate by assigned user. Now in this case, I don't really have very much data, but we can see unassigned is 2%, Alex Ramsey is 2%, and then I'm at 30%. So if you're actually assigning, users to your opportunities, this will be much more useful. Whereas in my case, this is just kind of random because I don't think about it. Then we have contacts created by source, so we can see how many contacts were created by every source. So no source is leading the way, and then we've got these other sources here. Appointments booked by the source of the contact, so how many, where are they coming from? Appointments showed by contact source, so how many shows do we have and where are those coming from? So you can see AI and analytics strategy session is 19, and then we can see that's a 45% show rate, but that's still the most shows. And then founder meeting is 11, blah, blah, blah. We also have opportunities created, so the source of opportunities, and by the opportunity source and also the contact source. And then opportunities won by source, so we can see no source is leading the way, but then by contact source, it's again no source is leading the way. Of course, this is more helpful if you're actually assigning sources. We have one value by source, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is, and you can also filter, so like these stats here, so appointments booked, or actually we can say for opportunities, we can also filter by source equals or contains a string. Now, the next thing that's going to be coming here is actually all of the UTM data, which basically we have like a session source. We have how the contact was created. Were they like an integration, or was it a Facebook lead form, or what created them in HighLevel? And then additionally, we're going to have some things like, UTM parameters. So session sources like direct traffic, paid social, paid traffic, paid search, organic search, stuff like that. But then we're going to have all the UTM parameters like UTM campaign, UTM source, UTM medium, UTM term, UTM content. That's the main 5, UTM keyword probably. And so we'll be able to bring those in and see the exact same charts by UTM parameters, which could be even more helpful, especially when you're running multiple types of traffic like paid traffic, organic search, paid social, stuff like that. And then you can see which one has the most amount of revenue, which one has the highest close rate, and which one has the highest quality. So this is a big step towards really helping you kind of see a lot of the data better when it comes to your marketing, tying into that sales process and the actual all the way down to the close. So yeah. And of course, this is all based on contacts, opportunities, appointments from HighLevel. So if you want to learn more about this app, if you're looking at this, you're like, what is this app? I mean, this is crazy. I've never heard of this. You can click the link below. I'll leave a link to Streamlined, the this is what the website looks like today, but this will be changing as we update for these new features. And basically it does AI lead intelligence, gives you a sales accountability, and if you're an agency, you can see all your clients in one place. So yeah, go ahead and click start now, and you can get a free 30-day trial.